Hey everybody, welcome back to the Keto Crafter. My name is Lori and I have been following a ketogenic lifestyle since November of 2019 and have lost 120 pounds and I feel amazing. If you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I have all my contact information down below. Be sure to join the Two Crazy Ketos family group on Facebook for wonderful support, and any questions that you have about keto or carnivore or low carb, you can ask those questions in the group, and everybody is just so friendly. It's really like a family. So this is Random Ramblings, and I just talk about everything that's been going on in my life. So just a little bit of a health update. No skin graft yet on the arm. I am still waiting for insurance approval. Also, I've had just a slight setback where I've had some hypergranulated tissue that has to be cauterized to get the wound bed smoothed down. Yes, it's extremely painful. My doctor did half of it last Friday, and he's going to do the other half Friday, but it's still not as painful as that stupid wound back. So anyway, other than that, I'm healing. I'm feeling a lot better. My energy level has gone back up, I'm sure due to me sticking to my eating as much protein as possible, some healthy fats. I've even started putting back a few veggies in every so often. I just was craving vegetables. So I've had like green beans sauteed with bacon and onion. I've had some mushrooms. I've had some stuffed jalapenos that, always amazing. So that's something that I've had. I have not been able to go back to like my exercising because my doctor doesn't want me to pull anything. I mean, obviously, but I feel pretty good. I feel a lot better than I did, that's for sure. So thank you for all your words of encouragement, your prayers. I really do appreciate it. I can't thank you enough, really. Loki's doing great. He's 3 months old. He goes back to the vet next week. Also, our cat Cleo goes to the vet. We want to get her checked out. She's been acting like she doesn't feel really good, and she's 8 years old, so we kind of want to make sure that everything's going okay. So, but Loki gets his 3-month shots and all that kind of stuff, so fun. He'll get that done next week. As far as foods that I've ate, nothing too extravagant. My husband smoked some chicken on Sunday. It was so good. It's delicious. And I'm telling you, if you want a good marinade for chicken or shrimp, check out my video on the Ohana, Keto Ohana chicken marinade. I've got the, I talk about it and I've got the recipe posted. It's in my videos. I'll try to link it in the cards. And I'll post a link down below in the description box as well. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I have officially become a Scentsy consultant. So I've been doing my online training for that, working with my sponsor, Lori, and also just trying to set up get my Facebook group going and all that stuff. And I have links to all that down below, but I don't want to really talk about all that in the in this video. But you can go back and watch the video I posted before this one if you want information on that. I'm really excited. I'm enjoying myself so far, and that's really all that matters to me. Just not a whole lot going on. Oh, I did weigh myself. Okay. Yeah, I actually hopped on the scale. I don't know why I did it. I guess curiosity was getting the better of me. And I've lost another 1.5 pounds. So I've lost more than 120 pounds total. But yeah, I don't know if it was gonna, I haven't been on the scale again, so I don't know if it's gone back up or what. I feel a little puffy today. So I don't know if I'm retaining some fluid, you know, right now, unfortunately, inflammation just goes up and down, up and down. So, you know, fluid's gonna attach itself to me. Why can't money attach to me? That would be nice. So we have a new pastor at our church. He's wonderful. He's amazing. We have all just, you know, really just fallen in love with him. He's great. And he's organizing. He wants to get some, you know, events going. And so we've talked about, you know, coming up in September, we're having a kickoff church get together for the community. And we're going to have a meal. Well, if you're keto or carnivore or low carb, you know that when you go to, you know, a gathering like that that's not necessarily a keto gathering, then, you know, well, what are you going to eat? Is there going to be something you can eat there? Well, I'm going to guarantee there is. I mean, obviously I can eat most of the meats. I think we're going to get like a ham to fix. And I know my mother's going to fix like some sauteed green beans with bacon. So that's something something that I can eat myself. Desserts. I mean, we have, you know, there's so many wonderful options. All day I dream about food. Carolyn's recipes, I have yet to try any of her recipes that I didn't fall in love with. But, and Two Crazy Ketos, their website, and also Keto Chow. If you are a fan of Keto Chow, I cannot tell you enough. Go to the website, the Keto Chow website, and look at the recipes section. There are so many really good recipes. I know that I've had a request to do more with Keto Chow, but honestly, most of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm getting from other people. It's not, I mean, other than my waffle recipe where I use the diced up jicama and use the snickerdoodle to make like apple pie type waffles, I'm not really going off on my own and making my own recipes up. I leave that to the professionals or people that I consider professionals, like Two Crazy Ketos or Taffy Elrod or Keto Chow themselves. I mean, they have some wonderful recipes, so check their website out. The recipes on the site, there's all kinds of recipes. You really can't go wrong, and it tells you exactly which flavor of Keto Chow you would need, which is really more helpful than I could ever do. I'm not saying I'm not going to do some future recipe videos. I would love to come up with recipes of my own, but right now, cooking, baking is a little bit difficult on me because of the arm. You know, it's useless. So, I want to prepare a keto dessert because I know there's going to be cake there, and I know I can't have it. And I know I'm going to be tempted, so I'm doing my own. But I'm going to do a semi-homemade version. Do you remember watching Sandra Lee on Food Network? Her show was called Semi-Homemade. And so I'm going to do a keto version. I'm going to use the Birch Benders yellow cake mix. Is it the best? No, but it's easy. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to read the ingredients to you. The ingredients are almond flour, erythritol, organic coconut flour, cassava starch. Leavening is sodium acid pyrophosphate, sodium bicarbonate, monocalcium phosphate, basically is baking powder, stevia extract, and monk fruit extract. So this is really clean ingredients. I love the Birch Benders blueberry muffin cups. I eat them almost every week, you know, a couple days every week or one day every week, because I just tear up sausage in it and put some sugar-free blueberry preserves or frozen blueberries in it. I love them that way. But yeah, this, I'm going to take this, and all you have to do to prepare this is 3 large eggs, 1/3 of a cup of oil, and I would, you know what, I recommend avocado oil. Coconut oil, especially if you're not using one that's the refined, it tends to give it a slight coconut taste. And if that's something that's going to bother you, don't use that. Use avocado oil. I like using the avocado oil in this myself. And then a 1/2 cup of water. Now, this only makes like an 8 or 9 inch round or square or 10 to 12 cupcakes. However, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use it with. I'm going to take 2 of these. I've got 2 of them, and I got them at Walmart. And I'm going to make a sour cream pound cake out of it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's going to turn out, but I'm going to try it out. Probably, you know what, I might even do it tomorrow. And if I can, I might try to record the video doing it, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I'm going to try and turn this into a sour cream pound cake to take to our church gathering for me to have a keto-friendly dessert, because I know that some of our church members are diabetic. I'm also talking to a friend. She's experienced some interest in maybe trying keto, so just kind of want to say, you know, kind of let her know that, yeah, you know what, you can have cake on keto too, as long as it's keto-friendly. And, you know, I think it's really important because this is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. I say that all the time. This is something I'm probably going to be doing for the rest of my life. And so I'm not going to sit here and set the unrealistic goal of, oh, I'm never going to have a dessert again. That's not who I am. I love food, okay? I'm a food addict, I'm not going to lie. But my food addictions or my food cravings have changed. I want something that's not going to cause inflammation in my body. So therefore, that's why I'm so happy that they have things like birch benders, because it's a time saver. And for anybody that doesn't like to cook or anything, you know, that's great too, because it's something quick and easy and it tastes really good. They're not bad. The chocolate one is really, really rich. And their frosting isn't bad either, but I'm just going to make a sour cream pound cake. I'm going to probably just shoot from the hip and just add some sour cream and some maybe some extra eggs to make it richer. And yeah, I think it's going to be great. I'm excited to see how it is. And I'm going to do a trial run to make sure it's not crap. Because I don't want to take something that doesn't turn out to church. You know, that's not giving a good impression. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Kind of a shorter video this week. But I go back to the doctor Friday and I'll find out more then. But other than that, I mean, I'm feeling great. So pretty much everything's sort of kind of back to normal. I hope you're doing awesome. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or leave a comment down below. I'll get in touch with you as soon as I can. I am doing something. I wanted to let you know. All right. In my last video, I talked about, you know, like at Keto Pantry, and in the other video before that, I talked about electrolytes, different electrolytes. I am doing something. I'm just trying it out on myself to see how I do, and I'm taking salt tablets that I order from Amazon. I'm taking my regular magnesium supplement, and I'm just using that as my electrolyte supplement, trying to see a different source. I mean, a more budget-friendly source, I'll say that, okay? Because Keto Chow drops, yeah, they're reasonably priced. However, it does, for me personally, if I use the Keto Chow drops in like my water and coffee, I have to use a little bit more, or I have to take an additional magnesium supplement because of leg cramps or muscle aches, you know, and feeling sluggish. So, and magnesium really helps that. And I'll leave a link down below to the magnesium supplement that I use. I take 1 capsule in the morning, 2 capsules at night, and it works great. I have stopped using the Keto Chow magnesium drops for just right now. They're good to keep on hand though. They're really good to keep on hand in case you have a really bad headache. They work great. Or if you have a leg cramp, you know, just put a couple drops on your tongue, but it tastes terrible. I'm just gonna say it's really, 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 really salty. But I like it because of that. It will instantly help a headache or a muscle cramp. I mean, it's just great. I just want to see how I'm doing, and then I'll share a little bit more about what I'm using in a later video for people that, you know, are low income or on a fixed income, because I mean, let's be honest, a lot of this stuff really costs a lot of money, and sometimes, you know, it's hard to be able to afford all of the stuff that you need or you want to use in your journey. And so I'm trying to explore some different options of different things to use to try and help, you know, the budget as much as I can, so that I can afford other stuff, you know, like keto chow or perfect keto bars. You know, I mean, coming up during the holidays, I like to keep the perfect keto bars around, particularly the peanut butter chocolate chip, and I really liked the pumpkin spice bar, or yeah, pumpkin spice bar. It tasted more like gingerbread to me, but it was really good. I liked it. So I like to keep stuff like that around because it's a nice little treat for anybody. Like, say you go to like a holiday party, well, you know, there's going to be cookies and cakes and stuff there. And yeah, you can take a keto-friendly dessert, you know, or a cookie or a bar or brownie, whatever. But if you get invited somewhere and they're saying, oh, no, you don't have to bring anything, it's just a party, you know, well, pop a couple of bars, you know, in your bag, you know, one for you, one to share with somebody, and say, hey, you know, I'm not, because sometimes people think, oh, well, oh, how sad, you can't have this stuff. Well, let them taste yours, you know, and let them see that you're not suffering. And I personally love perfect keto bars. Not all of them. Some of them I don't like at all. But like the peanut butter chocolate chip and the pumpkin spice one, I really enjoyed. The cinnamon roll one is I like it a little bit. It's not my favorite. I think I would like the banana bread one, but I haven't tried it yet. So hopefully I can try that one soon and see how I like that one. But that's, you know, and another thing, like, okay, like the perfect keto cookies, you know, you can carry those. I like the snickerdoodle and the peanut butter better than I do the chocolate chip. And I haven't tried the double chocolate yet. The high key cookies, well, those are dangerous to have around for me because, you know, they're small and they're in a bag all together. They're not portioned out, and that leads to some dangerous situations because they're kind of like Lay's potato chips. Once you eat one, you can't stop. So, and I don't normally like to keep a lot of that stuff around the house because I am very much an emotional eater. I've said this in other videos, and a lot of you are emotional eaters. You know, if you're happy, you eat. If you're sad, you eat. You're depressed, you eat. If you're anxious, you eat. You run to food. And so I try not to have that kind of stuff around. That's the reason why I try to keep like meats and cheeses around. Pork rinds are great for snacks. I'll always try to keep that stuff on hand. Meat sticks that don't have sugar in them, or just have a minuscule amount of sugar, you know. I think that's important to keep around to keep you focused on your journey. It's, you know, you're always going to have to deal with temptation. You're always going to have to deal with being tempted to try something that's might not have the greatest ingredients and may not even be remotely keto friendly. And hey, you have to make that decision yourself. I can't tell you what to do. If you don't have like any inflammation issues, or if you're not a diabetic, you may say, well, hey, it's not going to hurt me, you know, once every so often. You have to do you. And I'm not judging you for that. You know, I would say nobody should judge you for that. You have to do what works for you. Now, I myself, I can't be one of those if it fits your macros. For starters, I don't track my macros, so I just eat as much protein as I want, and I try to have healthy sources of fat like butter or fat on a ribeye or bacon. You know, if I'm sauteing something, I try to use bacon grease or avocado oil or even coconut oil. I prefer avocado oil, and I try to eat organs like chicken livers, beef liver. I just don't do it as often as I probably should. But my point is that, you know, you're always going to be tempted by things like pizza, donuts, cookies, candy, you know, whatever. And yes, most all of those products, you have something where you could try to find a healthier alternative, but is it truly a healthier alternative? Because some ingredients, you have to read labels. Read your labels. And honestly, the foods that don't have labels, which are just your whole foods, that's going to be ultimately the best thing for you to choose. But you know what? We're real people. We're human. We're going to want variety. It's just how we're made now. There's so many wonderful options for food items and beverage items. You know, there's sparkling water. There's, you know, like the bubbly, the LaCroix, several different, you know, waters out there. There's Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero, you know, the zero sugar and Diet Coke. And hey, if that's something that keeps you from having the full-blown sugar-loaded thing, then, you know, Dr. Rob Sywes talks a lot about, you know, having a bridge. And yeah, you know, if that's a bridge, I mean, you know, hey, look, the Atkins M&M candies, they're not M&Ms, I'm sorry, they're chocolate-covered candies. The Atkins Indulge puts them out. Technically, yeah, keto friendly, but they have maltitol in them. Their ingredients are not the best, but I'm not gonna lie, I love M&Ms. I've always loved M&Ms. So when I am to the point where I feel like I'm going to just get a bag of M&Ms to eat, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get me some of the Atkins chocolate covered candies, chocolate peanut candies. I get them at Walmart, and every so often I'll have that. No, it's not the best. No, the ingredients are not clean keto or whatever, strict keto. However, I'm not a diabetic, so it doesn't, and I have noticed that it doesn't really spike my blood glucose, because I can tell. I am very sensitive to things like that. I can tell when my blood sugar has spiked. I don't experience any more inflammation than I normally do, and right now that's really hard to say, because inflammation is just my life right now, because I'm not in remission anymore. Am I going to be? Yes, I am. I'm going to achieve it. I have claimed it. See, a lot of this is mind over matter, okay? You have to set realistic goals. Don't put yourself into a box to where you're going to deprive yourself, because then you're not going to stick to keto. You're not. If you look at it from all the things that you can't have anymore, you're not going to stick with it. You're going to lose faith in yourself. You're going to lose faith in keto. You're not going to stick to it. Now, when you have something like an illness or inflammation that sort of drives you to it, especially if you're like me, ooh, I know what it feels like to feel good. I know what it feels like to not have any HS flares. I know what it feels like for my fibromyalgia to not be trying to kill my shoulders and my upper back. So I have more motivation than maybe somebody that doesn't have any type of health issues. So that might be a pro, could be a con, but hey, whatever works, whatever keeps you motivated. Always try to keep yourself motivated. And if that means having some of the Atkins products or another product, and I don't try it because I'm just not a gummy type person. I have Smart Sweets. I've heard that they really cause an insulin spike, so be aware of that. But because I don't like gummy candy at all. But if that's something that helps you, keeps you on track, then I think that's something that we should be supporting, you know, and not tearing others down. I mean, no, we should not tear each other down. This is a time we need to build each other up. You matter. I say it all the time, you matter. You matter to someone. You definitely matter to me. If you're watching my videos, if you're subscribed to my channel, or even if you're not, if you're watching this video right now, I want you to know that you matter to me. I may not know you personally. I may not know your name. You matter to me. And I'll tell you why. Because I myself have struggled with depression over the years. I have struggled with my faith over the years. I've struggled with inner demons and problems, and I know what it feels like to think that you don't matter to anyone. So listen to me. I'm not just saying it. You gotta listen. And I want you to believe in me, believe in this, trust this. I have faith in you. I care about you. I know that you can do this. You don't want to be on keto? Fine. You want to go carnivore? Fine. You want to go do just low carb? Fine. I believe in you. You have got this. You can do it. We're going to so rock this. We are. We're going to rock it, okay? So that's it for this video. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't care. Leave a comment, don't leave a comment. Share the video, don't share the video. You know I don't care about that kind of stuff. I'm just glad that you're here and you've watched this video, and if you've hung in this long, then hey, great. But until next time, stop making excuses and start making progress. I'll see you on the next one.